All right, everybody. I hope this video finds everybody well. Today is day 49, I believe, somewhere around there. Day 49 or 50, but we'll call it 49. I missed some emails last Wednesday, so I was able to rectify that on Friday and return an email, and so it went back and forth pretty well today. But as of last week, they had me scheduled till August 7th for the court date. And so that would put me all the way past summer, almost through the summer for the court date. And so I have been emailing back and forth with the judge's assistant and her lawyer. And when I reply, I have been adding in the governor and my 5 county commissioners into the email chain. And each time I receive an email back from the assistant of the judge, those emails are deleted, but I always reply back with the governor and all 5 of my county commissioners, because I have last year, before we had broke up again, I had talked to the county commission about HB 7065, and that's a Florida statute that came out, and what it is for responsible fatherhood. It's dubbed the Responsible Fatherhood Bill, and so it set aside $70 million to help responsible fathers. I've reached out and I went and I spoke at the county commission meeting and told them about this right after I heard about it, and they haven't done anything about it that I know of. We don't have a grant writing department here in Escambia County that I know of, and I've been trying to research some nonprofits that are specifically geared towards fathers' rights, and I haven't been able to find one in Florida or my area. And so I don't know if maybe some of you can help me with that, do some research. I'm not the best researcher, but it is since last week we had some emails back and forth, and like I said, I keep on copying the governor because I've added in about the HB 7065 for responsible fatherhood, and that I'd like to see some of that money come to my community to help others, not just myself. Okay, I think that responsible fathers are a big part of the solution for a lot of the problems that we're having in our country today. So I've been adding in the county commissioners and the governor on these emails so they can see the battles that I'm having to fight, just to be able to see my sons, our sons. And I don't want to take them away from their mother. I don't. As a matter of fact, I would still marry her to hold the family together again, because I believe the family unit should stay together, and because it takes 2 to raise children. It really does. It takes a man and a woman, and sometimes it is a struggle to make those decisions together, but I believe it's possible, and it's part of the process of raising good, wonderful human beings. So they're now both 7 and 9 years old, and I got to see them some last week, but some more of the emails really got me a little mad, and so now she's mad at me again and blocking me, and so it's been a struggle, but I believe that God is working through all of this, and that everything's going to work out for His good, because I am completely out of dough and don't have anything to spend on a lawyer. I got some advice from my friends, and they said get this one other local lawyer and he'll fight like hell for me, but I'm trying to fight differently. I'm trying to fight with love and not hate. It's not always the easiest thing. I still get angry about things changing and whatnot, but I came across a little quote from the judge we have as well, He was appointed in 2018 by Rick Scott. And here's a little quote from him. Once he was appointed, he said, quote, "I researched the Constitution and looked for any cases on the point, and I thought there's no reason I'm prohibited from applying. I said, well, I'm obviously interested because I'm researching this to find out. So I thought about it and talked to my family about it." End quote. So he seems to be very interested in the Constitution, maybe, and I'm sure that was the Florida State Constitution that he was researching. But, you know, the federal Constitution does supersede that. And so I'm hoping that some of my arguments I've made in the letter will help in my case. But I don't know. I'm still expecting to lose because I didn't fill out all that cumbersome paperwork that's against my constitutional rights anyways. So I do have the right to remain silent, and that includes not providing this information to the courts. So I really hope we can at least be put to mediation so that we can work something out. She has offered 70-30, and she even offered for me to have the 30% in her home and us just swap out the house during the 70-30, and I get 30% of the time there in the home. Oh, we got Walter Goodboy here. Here he is. Yeah, he's here with me at the office today. And so I'm very encouraged today. It seems like a win. The other win we had today, just back and forth with the lawyer and the assistant from the judge. It went from August 7th to June, middle June, to now the court date is in the middle of May. So that is super exciting, and I think that some of my back and forth and some of the arguments I made via the email have encouraged the lawyer to, push this case a little bit better. The lawyer's assistant said that he had something cancel on the day that we have court because he had some other prior engagement, but it's canceled now. So that's super exciting. And I am so encouraged today, and some good news. I just had to get on here and let you guys know. So day 49, everything seems to be going okay, and we're progressing the case a little bit further. It's taken this long just to be able to set the court date, 49 days, just to be able to set the court date to get in front of the judge. They filed a motion to dismiss, and that's what we're going to be sitting in front of the judge for. So the judge will decide on whether or not he will allow that motion to dismiss. So here we are. Any kind of prayers that you can put up for me, I sure would appreciate it. My sons deserve both parents. Our sons deserve both parents. So much love. And until the next time, this is Stan McDaniels. If you're a father, follow along with me. It can really be a battle, but you got to keep your head up. You got to keep trudging forward no matter what. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out, and just reach out to me. Be sure to follow my YouTube and my Rumble. I'm going to put this up on both. And in my Twitter, you can donate. Just click above somewhere over on one of these sides, and you can send me a tip. I sure would appreciate it. I'm down my last, and I'm not really all that comfortable usually asking, but here we are, creating content. Hopefully I'll be able to help some of you too out there, even if it's just somebody you need to talk to. I'd love to hear from you, because I know how much of a struggle this can be for fathers that are put in this situation. So yeah, like I said, keep your head up. Your children deserve you to stick around and be a part of their lives. Be a part of creating them to be well-balanced adults. So even though maybe you think you don't got it all figured out, nobody does until nobody really ever figures it all out, right? So just keep your head up and reach out to me if you need some help. This is Stan McDaniels. Until the next time, much love.